Garmin Fenix 6S. This one is smaller than most, so it's got some little differences inside. I already tried ordering one battery, it was the wrong part, so I have taken it apart once, but this time we're gonna get it done. So let's go, guys. Let's get to the bench. Hello, guys. Welcome to my new channel. Hope you all are well. We are here today. We're gonna repair Garmin Fenix 6S. So it's not any major fault. It's just not holding any charge. So what I've done, I've ordered a battery, and we are planning on changing it. Hopefully, all will go smoothly today. We'll see. But right now, I'm just unscrewing the back plate, and we're gonna see where the battery is. I haven't watched any, like videos or anything of where the battery would be. To be honest, I did have a quick look, and it didn't look like there was too much online in regards to the 6S. But I did see for the 6X or XL or something like this, there was a couple batteries. But yeah, right now we're just having a look on. Oops, yeah, it looked like the back plate just came off completely. Luckily I didn't tear, the ribbon cable for that, so that's quite fortunate. But yeah, as you can see underneath here, it's pretty basic layout. To be fair, you just have one PCB, the battery, and the LCD at the back. Now changing the LCD must be quite hard, but we ain't got to do that right now, so more power to us, We're just working on the back plate, so we can kind of ignore the rest of the watch. But yeah, just taking off the battery here. It looks to be glued down by the look of it, so we're probably gonna have to use some hot air. Now, some people don't like using hot air and they use like IPA, but I find that hot air is just loose the glue and it's make it a bit easy. So yeah, we got it turned on right now. It's on 198 and a flow rate of 38, but for taking off the battery, it doesn't matter too much what temperature. You just want it kind of cold as possible so you don't cause any problems with the battery. But this one we are throwing away anyway, so we're not too bothered. As long as it doesn't explode on us, we're all good. So yeah, I'm just heating it up, taking it by feel. Once it gets a bit like warm to the touch, we're gonna take the heat gun off and then attempt to take off the battery just using a sponger, because there's no screen underneath, so it's not got to be too much hassle. But the plan is, because underneath it there is a heart rate sensor, so we do need to be a bit careful. Maybe there'll be some hidden ribbon cables or anything, but it doesn't look like it. So from what I've seen, there's just one ribbon cable behind, and then the battery wire is there. But yeah, as you can see here, I've just finished heating it up, and now we're gonna take it off fully. So you got my old school card there. A little relic from the past I like to keep for my repairs. Let's just move these screws out of the way, and yeah, have a look underneath. So yeah, I'm just using a sponger. I did heat it up so it was quite warm, and I could feel like when I twisted the battery it moved a little bit. So, and also the glue is on the outside, so that's gonna help. See, it's actually slicing through easily, much easier than a lot of things, because you have access to get the blade underneath. Sometimes you have to put IPA on it, to completely stop the glue from gluing, because you have no space to get onto it. But yeah, that actually came up really easy. I just got to be careful now for the wires underneath, because yeah, we don't know what's underneath. I ain't done this job before, so will be interesting to see. Yeah, that's lovely. So yeah, we've got it fully off now. It's just connected, and funnily enough, it's connected directly to the FPC cable. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's basically soldered directly to the ribbon cable there. So I've never really come across something like this. Normally it's like you know, plugged in or something like that, or directed directly to the PCB. But I've never seen it on the FPC board like that. And it's covered in Kapton tape, so that's a bit frustrating. But anyways, we're gonna just take off that Kapton tape. This takes me forever. Now, I'm recording the audio here, but basically, I'm just fine because I don't want to break it, because I have some Kapton tape spare, but it's not the same, you know, thickness, so I'd have to cut it and then mess about with it. So I'm trying to keep it all intact and not cut it, and also, you know, we don't want to cut the wires underneath. So I think the best way is just to take our time and, you know, unravel the tape, as much of a headache it is. Luckily I got one of these like paddle tweezer things where I can grip onto it quite well. So I'm just unraveling the tape now. There you go. Yeah. So now, yeah, it's just a simple matter of desoldering these two wires. So yeah, desoldering these wires, I've got the temperature set at 300 degrees, which is as low as I dare to go. Right now I'm using just a very basic soldering iron, but I'm not too bothered because it's just two wires and it's not too small, so I'm not too stressed. I also couldn't find my flux at the time, so when doing this completely dry, luckily in the solder I use, it does have some flux. It has a flux core, so that does mean like it's not essential, and I'm gonna wet it with the flux core solder I've got, so it's just got a little bit there, you know, a little residue. But yeah, those two come off quite easily, to be fair. And now we have to just check the batteries. And upon review, the new battery did look a little bit bigger. Now, if like, we're talking millimeters here, so it's just got to fit in it, you know? It's got no like boundary around it, it's just got to fit in the watch. As you can see here, it's a little bit taller, but to be honest, it doesn't scare me too much how much bigger it is, you know? Because I think worst comes to worst, it would squeeze down, you know, like the bit on the top would squeeze down a little bit. But yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about that. And yeah, also be sure to like and subscribe. It's my first video, you guys, so hopefully you give some constructive criticism. And yeah, right here, I made a bit of a mistake. So when I was desoldering the wires, I didn't take note of which polarity was each wire, and it's not labeled on the cable. So right now I'm just looking for a ground point, and as you can see here, look, I have managed to find, you know, some ground points. And yeah, basically, if I can find that on multiple points, because that's nothing to do with charging, I was pretty confident that would be ground. So yeah, now we're just soldering it back on. Yeah, like I say, it's a pretty simple job. I did have to tin these wires beforehand, and as you can see, the black wire, I did accidentally, while I was pulling off the insulation, because it's such a short wire, you can see the insulation that actually come out from the BMS bit at the top, which is not ideal, I won't lie to you. But I decided, I took the executive approach and went ahead with the repair anyways. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't create any short further down the line. I don't think it will, because it's not moving too much, you know, it's not a heavy wire or anything. So yeah, we went ahead with it. As you can see, I'm just taping down the back plate, because it was moving about quite a lot while I was trying to get that second wire on, which was really frustrating. So yeah, that's why we're just taping it down. It's not really to protect heat or anything, but I just had some Kapton tape spare, so I thought I might as well use it. But yeah, now everything's a lot more stable, so it's a lot easier to solder it on. There you go. Yeah. There you go. I'm having a problem with these tweezers where it kind of digs into the insulation of the cable, so I don't know. You guys let me know what solutions you guys have for that in the comments. I don't know. but I do find that happens quite a lot. So yeah. But now we're pretty much on the back end of this repair. Like I said, there was nothing majorly wrong with the watch. It was just draining much faster than it was supposed to. So I thought, yeah, we'll put in a new battery before we pass it on to the next user. But yes, guys, as you can see, I'll let you guys watch this now. We're just gonna test it real quick, make sure it's working, and then I'll glue down the battery. So I never actually took it off when I was putting it on, so I'm just having a look here and see what orientation it goes, because when I took it off, it popped off really quickly. So maybe, guys, that was the reason why I was draining a bit quickly, because I had loose connection maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've turned it on, it's turned on straight away. It is actually currently connected to my phone, so it said the phone battery is low, and that's just on my mobile phone. But on this, it's on about 50%, which I guess is right. And then yeah, we're gonna start to glue this down now, guys. So I'm using the wrong glue, typically, you know. Every technician has its flaws, and mine is not having the right equipment sometimes. So yeah, we're using liquid electrical tape, which, I mean, like, it should do the job. That was my logic. It's gonna set and it's gonna glue to it. You know, it does have some gluing properties, so once it's set inside, it shouldn't move about too much. We're gonna do plenty of testing on it, because I do actually go on runs, so I'll take it on a couple runs and see, you know, if it has any problems or if it feels like anything's loose inside. I'll order some proper glue. But yeah, I think it should be fine. And yeah, as you can see, I'm nearly done with the repair. I'm just putting in the final screws. There's only 5 on the back plate, so it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, hopefully you give any feedback, how I can change the videos or what format you guys would want. I've also thought about doing live streams. But yeah, as you can see, I'm turning it on right now. Yeah, you guys let me know if you would like that. These Garmin watches, I really don't know how to turn them on. I kind of press every button there is, and it comes up with an up arrow. I don't know what that means. And I accidentally booted it in some sort of like testing mode. I don't know how I actually did that, but the good thing you can see on the back there, the heart rate light was flashing. You can see it on the back of my hand briefly. And then that kind of got me a bit concerned, so I was a bit like, why is it on that mode? But I just held, again, some random buttons, and you know, the ones it told you to do. But these buttons, there's a lot of them, and you never know which one it wants. But yeah, I held them down, and then it booted like normal. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, appreciate your view. Thank you. Thank you for watching the channel today. Much appreciated. Hope you drop a comment, like, and subscribe. These 3 things will be a major help towards the building of this channel.